way that you feel about your appearance affecting your true potential at work? This is actually something very common that I see with clients. Because you see, when our thoughts are constantly thinking about those flaws that we don't like, and we have an emotional reaction to the way that we feel about those flaws, it's going to be very difficult to have a lot of room for other things that we're supposed to be doing or that we're supposed to be paying attention to. So a lot of times what I see happening is that I'll have clients tell me about situations where they'll be at work, and because they're constantly thinking about the things they don't like, they're not able to pay attention. Or if they're supposed to be doing some presentation in front of the room, something that they were working on, because they don't feel comfortable being in front of the room, either the presentation goes to someone else or they don't feel as confident. Therefore, the information that we're presenting is not going to come off as confident or the way they expected it to. And I completely understand this, because when we're so concerned about the way that other people perceive us and also the way that we feel about ourselves, it can take up a lot of that space and room that you need for growth in your work and your environment. I also see what happens a lot is that I'll have clients that are supposed to be making videos or doing things online in order to further their careers or their companies, but they don't feel comfortable doing it. And the reason why is because their emotions are still attached to the way that they feel. A lot of times we'll try to compensate, and we'll start thinking about what things we need to fix in order for us to feel comfortable. But sometimes even when we fix those things, we still don't feel comfortable. And the reason being is because we're still emotionally attached to the way that we feel about ourselves. So if you're stuck in this place, I recommend that you work on the internal emotional feelings that you have attached to the negative aspects that you feel about yourself. Something happened where you feel this way about yourself and you're emotionally attached to it. By removing those types of thoughts and the way that you feel about it, you can completely liberate yourself from these feelings. It's something that I experience, and it's something that my clients are experiencing. Just a few months ago, and I literally mean a few months ago, just the thought of being in front of the camera to present information about the healing would continue to make me feel uncomfortable. I had to continue to work in the things that were making me feel uncomfortable. Once I was able to really get to the root of those things, I was able to liberate myself from being able to be in front of the camera so that I can present information and let you guys know that it is possible to remove those negative feelings that you have. You just have to look inward and try to recognize that it's not just about your physical aspect, it's the emotional attachment. So if you want to learn how you can liberate yourself, send me a message so that we can get your healing on the way.